Your heart pounds in your chest, a frantic drumbeat against your ribs. Your palms are slick with sweat, your breath shallow and rapid. Your thoughts race, a chaotic jumble of worries and worst-case scenarios. These are the hallmarks of nervousness, a feeling we've all experienced. It can strike at any time, whether we're about to give a presentation, meet someone new, or face a challenging situation. Nervousness is a natural human response to stress. It's our body's way of preparing us to deal with a perceived threat. When we're nervous, our sympathetic nervous system kicks into gear, releasing hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones cause a cascade of physical changes, designed to help us fight or flee from danger. However, in today's world, these reactions are often more of a hindrance than a help. The physical sensations of nervousness can be incredibly uncomfortable, even debilitating. But it's important to remember that they are not harmful in themselves. They are simply a sign that our body is trying to protect us. The key is to learn how to manage these sensations so they don't control our lives. One of the most common types of nervousness is fear of judgment. This is the anxiety we feel when we're worried about what others will think of us. We might worry about being judged for our appearance, our abilities, or even our thoughts. Fear of judgment can be particularly crippling in social situations, making it difficult to relax and be ourselves. At the root of fear of judgment often lies a distorted belief system. We may overestimate the importance of others' opinions, or assume that everyone is constantly scrutinizing us. We might also hold ourselves to unrealistically high standards, setting ourselves up for inevitable disappointment. These negative thought patterns fuel our anxiety, making it harder to cope with social situations. The first step to overcoming fear of judgment is to challenge these distorted beliefs. Ask yourself, is it really true that everyone is judging me? Are their opinions truly so important? Am I being fair to myself by setting such high standards? By questioning these assumptions, we can start to chip away at the foundation of our fear. In tandem with this internal work, practicing mindfulness can be incredibly helpful. By focusing on the present moment, we can let go of worries about the past or future, reducing anxiety and allowing us to engage more authentically with others. While fear of judgment is a specific type of nervousness, Generalized Anxiety Disorder, or GAD, is a broader struggle. People with GAD experience persistent and excessive worry about a variety of things, including work, health, finances, and relationships. This constant worry can make it difficult to concentrate, sleep, or enjoy life to the fullest. GAD often goes hand in hand with physical symptoms like fatigue, muscle tension, and digestive issues. Public speaking is a common trigger for anxiety, even for those without GAD. The pressure of performing in front of an audience, coupled with the fear of being judged or making mistakes, can create a potent cocktail of nerves. For individuals with GAD, this experience can be even more intense, as their underlying anxiety amplifies the typical nervousness associated with public speaking. This can lead to avoidance behaviors, preventing people from pursuing opportunities or sharing their ideas. Coping with GAD, particularly in the context of public speaking, requires a multi-pronged approach. Therapy can play a crucial role, helping individuals identify and manage their anxiety triggers. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, is particularly effective for GAD, as it teaches people to challenge negative thought patterns and develop more adaptive coping mechanisms. Alongside therapy, practicing relaxation techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or yoga can help regulate the physical symptoms of anxiety, creating a sense of calm and control. Beyond Band-Aid's real solutions for lasting change. Traditional advice for dealing with nervousness often focuses on quick fixes like taking deep breaths or visualizing success. While these techniques can be helpful in the moment, they don't address the underlying causes of anxiety. Relying solely on these Band-Aid solutions can create a cycle of dependence, where we constantly need to use them to manage our nerves, never truly addressing the root of the problem. To achieve lasting change, we need to move beyond these temporary fixes and focus on building long-term resilience. This involves understanding our individual triggers, developing healthy coping mechanisms, and cultivating a more positive mindset. It's about creating a solid foundation of self-awareness and self-compassion that allows us to navigate challenges with greater ease and confidence. One powerful approach is to reframe our relationship with nervousness. Instead of viewing it as a weakness, we can choose to see it as a sign of courage. After all, we're usually nervous about things that are important to us, things we care about deeply. By embracing our nervousness as a natural part of the human experience, we can strip it of its power and move forward with greater clarity and purpose. The power of perspective. Shifting our perspective is crucial for overcoming nervousness. Often we get caught in a negative spiral, focusing on worst-case scenarios and magnifying potential threats. This distorted thinking amplifies our anxiety, making it harder to see the situation clearly and respond effectively. We need to consciously cultivate a more balanced and realistic perspective. One helpful strategy is to challenge negative thoughts by asking ourselves, what's the evidence for this thought? Is there another way to look at this situation? What's the most likely outcome? By questioning our assumptions and considering alternative viewpoints, we can break free from the grip of negativity and approach challenges with greater objectivity. Another powerful tool is gratitude. When we focus on what we're grateful for, it shifts our attention away from anxiety-provoking thoughts. Taking time each day to appreciate the good things in our lives, no matter how small, can have a profound impact on our overall well-being and our ability to cope with stress. By consciously cultivating gratitude, we create a more positive and resilient mindset. Embracing nervousness, a path to growth. Nervousness, while uncomfortable, is not inherently a bad thing. In fact, it can be a catalyst for growth. When we step outside our comfort zones and face our fears, we expand our capacity for resilience and develop greater self-confidence. Each time we navigate a nerve-wracking situation, we learn valuable lessons about ourselves and our ability to handle challenges. Instead of trying to eliminate nervousness altogether, we can choose to embrace it as a natural part of the growth process. We can view it as a signal that we're stretching ourselves, taking risks, and pursuing goals that matter to us. By reframing our relationship with nervousness, we transform it from a debilitating force into a source of motivation and empowerment. Ultimately, overcoming nervousness is not about becoming fearless, but about developing the courage to face our fears and move forward despite them. It's about recognizing that nervousness is a normal part of the human experience and that we have the power to manage it effectively. By cultivating self-awareness, practicing healthy coping mechanisms, and embracing a growth mindset, we can transform nervousness into a catalyst for personal development and live a more fulfilling and authentic life.